Video is for Mr. Hammer. Today is March 27th, and I'm just going to read my notes here. Remember that in English there are active verbs and not so active verbs. For example, to put on is active, to wear is not active. To get on is active, to ride is not active. To get is active, to have is sometimes active but usually not active. To learn is active. To learn is active. To know is not active. To watch is active. To see is not active. Let me see. Please remember you get on a car. No, you don't get on a car. That's a common mistake. Get on a bus, get on a boat. Get in a car, get in a taxi. Okay. This week I had 3 nomikai. This week I had 3 nomikai. Is okay, but another way is to say this week I had to go to 3 nomikai. Or, better English, I went out drinking 3 times this week. I didn't know the lead's name. The lead actor's name is better. I didn't know the lead actor's name. Sophia Loren got older is okay, or she got old. She got old. He plays a famous director. He plays a famous director. He plays the main role. He plays the role of a famous director. He plays the role of a famous director in the movie. He plays the role of a famous director in the movie. He stars in the movie. He is the lead in the movie. He is the lead in the movie. How was his performance? Not bad. He gave a great performance. He gave a disappointing performance. He gave an average performance. His acting was great. To iwanai. I saw the movie who was in the 007 movie. I saw the woman who was in the 007 movie. Eigo de in a movie, Nihongo de detteru, right? I was disappointed by all the smoking scenes. The movie was shot in Italy. Shot in Italy. When you take a movie, you shoot. Shoot a picture, shoot a movie. One man has many affairs with many women. Not many people, women, many women. That's a mistake. And in the end, he finally gets divorced. In the end, he finally gets divorced. Let's see. After he got divorced, he stayed in somewhere. Oh, we didn't finish the sentence. Sorry. Before he got married, he had been living in New York. That's possible. Before he got married, he had been living in New York. Just out of curiosity, how much money does a city put aside for welfare? Put aside for 30 billion yen. To require versus to need. Require is much more formal, and people don't usually require unless it's formal. People need, right? People can use the word require, but usually we say need. I need nani. I need love. I need money. I need food. The company requires that you wear a shirt to work. This restaurant requires a jacket. Okay, plants require sun and water. My company requires me to work 6 days a week. Need is more human. Kids need an education, but the government requires children to go to school until the age of 15. I know the difference between A and B. You did well. We did well. I think I did well. What is the difference between a film and a movie? Good question. Well, a film is usually used in a more artistic way. We say, it's a film. If you say it's a film, then we have the nuance of, oh, it's artistic. It's a film. Let's see, what else here? Yeah, so technically they're the same, movie and film, but if we say film on purpose, if we say no, it's not a movie, it's a film, then you have the feeling of art. That movie, that was not just a movie, that was a film. That scene is just in his mind. He's having trouble coming up with new ideas. Okay? He's the producer for his movie, for his new movie. He's the producer for his new movie. Get me a cigarette equals give me a cigarette equals bring me a cigarette. Directing a movie is an overrated job. The word overrated means people think it's really good, but actually it's not. The reputation is here, but the reality is here. It's overrated. The Hurt Locker won the Oscar for Best Picture, but I think it's overrated. I think Up in the Air or Mightage My Life is a much better movie. All right? Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Okay, so one more time. This represents your single life here. And then over here is when you got married. At this point, we say after I got married, and then we explain things that you did. So they become past tense, kakoke, right? Mm-hmm. For example, you bought a house. So after I got married, I bought a house. Mm-hmm. If you had kids, then after I got married, I had kids. After I got married, I moved to Sioux City. Excuse me. If you move to Sioux City, then you have been living. Suzuiteru, continuous. You have been living in Sioux City ever since you got married. Since is irai. Since that point.
Yes.
In the movie, he's single, then he's married. Then he gets divorced. After he got divorced, he stayed single. Right? Since he got divorced, he has been single. You could say, maybe he waited 2 years and got remarried, for example. He stayed single for 2 years. Or he was single for 2 years. Then he got remarried.